everyone, I hope y'all are having a great day, and today I want to introduce a new series of videos that I've been wanting to make called Top 5. And Top 5 is something that I've been wanting to do for a while now. The idea is really simple, it's just that I give myself a category and list my top 5 picks. These categories though will not be restricted to books. Like today's is Harry Potter characters, which is book related, but the next one might be like favorite childhood TV shows or celebrity crushes. Like, it doesn't matter. The topics are completely arbitrary. I just think that it would be a really fun way to inject more of my personality and opinions into this channel. And also my reading game has been so weak lately. So if I'm in the mood to film a video but haven't finished a book recently, I can just make a top 5. It'll be fun, I think. Let's see how this goes. So yeah, today's topic is top 5 favorite Harry Potter characters. And in spirit of this topic, I could have dressed up in my Hogwarts robes, except it's summer and really freaking hot. So I just settled for the Deathly Hallows shirt. Anyway, I chose this topic because I just recently finished rereading the last 3 books in the Harry Potter series, and they're so good. I think I've made it abundantly clear that I love the Divergent trilogy. I really, really do. But if someone were to tell me Harry Potter is the best series ever written, I wouldn't argue. Nothing will come close to Harry Potter. Harry Potter is just, it's in its own league. Okay, so I'm gonna start by mentioning some honorable mentions because there are so many characters in this series and such a large percentage of those characters are freaking amazing. I can't just narrow it down to 5. Disclaimer, this video will probably be mentioning spoilers for the whole entire Harry Potter series, so if you haven't finished reading the whole entire series, I don't know what you're doing with your life, better get on that. Also, you shouldn't watch the rest of this video, so bye. Bye. First honorable mention, the Weasley twins, Fred and George. From the second they were introduced, they were hilarious. They brought the most wonderful comic relief and the most necessary comic relief later in the books. And they're not only hilarious, they're also crazy intelligent. Like, they produce all these pranks and jinxes and all those wizard wheezes. That kind of rhymed, right? No, not really. And creating all that stuff and making it actually work takes mad skill. So they're hilarious, they're intelligent, and they're so brave. Second honorable mention is Luna Lovegood. She is so individual and extremely carefree about it. Everyone thinks she's loony and spacey, but when it comes down to the moments that actually matter, she's the best. Personally, I think she has this really incredible ability to connect with other people really well. And she always sees the best in others. She's wonderful. The last honorable mention is Minerva McGonagall, the most badass professor to ever walk the halls of fiction. What? She's strict, but she's fair and just and clever and basically everything you would ever want in a good professor. I love the way she cares for her house and her house members and Hogwarts. I love how she reprimands you when she knows that you've done something that's actually wrong, but if you've been falsely accused, she offers you biscuits. Minerva McGonagall is, and pardon my French, a boss-ass bitch. Okay, moving on to the actual top 5. Coming in at number 5 is Severus Snape. Snape is a character that I have thought a lot about. I have so many thoughts on him, and honestly, I don't find him likable. I don't like him. Like, if I met him in real life, I would not give him a hug. Severus Snape is not a good-hearted person. I put him on this list though because he's so complex and layered. He's not a favorite as in like favorite person, I would want to be his friend. He's a favorite character, like his character is so in-depth and complex. The fact that you never truly know what's up with him until the very last chapters of Deathly Hallows is incredible. Like, Snape is not a good guy, you know? He's infatuated with the dark arts and he hung out with the worst people at Hogwarts. And the way he treats Harry is cruel and unjust. Like, he hates Harry to the very last moment of his life. But he loves Lily so much. He loves Lily more than he hates everybody else. And that love that he feels for Lily is ultimately his redemption. That love for Lily is what makes him such an amazing character. Like, he lost Lily because of his own actions, and he knows it. And so that's why he spends every moment of his life from that moment on trying to fix his mistake. And that's admirable. Moving on to number 4 is Sirius Black. I think everyone loves Sirius Black. Sirius Black is like that super cool uncle or godfather in this case that every child craves. Of course he's flawed. He was extremely reckless and he was not the nicest guy in Hogwarts, and sometimes he risks way too much. But he has a good heart. What makes me love Sirius so much is his relationship with Harry, how he's this kind of mixture of an actual father figure as well as a real friend. And that's what makes his death so hard, you know? Harry lost the closest thing he had to a father figure, but he also lost a good friend. Sirius was brave and funny, and above all, he was a really good friend, not just to Harry, but to James, protecting his son and doing all that he did for Harry. And that's why he's my number 4. Number 3 is Hermione Jean Granger. The brightest witch of her age has got to be on this list somewhere, am I right? Hermione, I think, is who every girl wants to be. Personally, I love that she's so intelligent and cautious and rational. She's always the voice of reason. Compared to the other two in the Golden Trio, Hermione rarely messes up, and she saves the other 2 boys' lives so many freaking times, it's ridiculous. I love that she fights for the rights of other magical creatures that aren't wizards. I think that in itself gives you a really, really good sense of Hermione's character. I love her maturity and her big heart and how empathetic and sympathetic she is to all the other characters in the series. She's just an incredible person. Who doesn't want to be Hermione Granger? She's perfect. We're getting down to the top 2. My number 2 actually used to be my number 1, and that is Albus Percival Wulfric Brian Dumbledore. I don't think I've ever read of a character in any series that is wiser and cleverer than Dumbledore. Rereading Deathly Hallows has really made me appreciate how genius Dumbledore is. The way he crafted out this whole plan to continue on just exactly as he planned, even after his death, is just crazy remarkable. Also, every word that leaves his lips should be marketed on merchandise because it's genius. I want a whole closet of just t-shirts with Dumbledore quotes on them. Can someone make that a thing? Dumbledore is extremely aware and very, very perceptive of the other characters in the series, clearly exemplified by the way he discovered Horcruxes and crafted this plan of how to take down Voldemort. But he's also very self-aware. He's very aware of his own flaws. He knew his biggest flaw was power at the young age of 17. Dumbledore knows he's made mistakes, he acknowledges them, and he strives to become a better person from them. Dumbledore is probably the greatest wizard who ever lived, and I love him. And now for number 1. You can probably already guess. My absolute favorite character in the Harry Potter series is Harry Potter. I don't care if it's cliche, he's my favorite. He's a main character you never, ever doubt rooting for. His heart is just so genuinely good. He's never tempted by the dark arts. He doesn't seek immortality or power or anything because all he wants is just a family. He was chosen as a 1-year-old to face the most evil wizard ever. He's had this huge, unfathomable burden on him, and never, not even once, does he legitimately consider running away from that responsibility. That kind of bravery and perseverance is just so noteworthy. Harry is smart and modest and heroic and, you know, hot-tempered, maybe a little irrational sometimes, but just ultimately, he's an incredible character. He has all these different flaws, and J.K. Rowling writes his character in a way that makes him seem so extremely real. He's never too perfect, and on the opposite side of the spectrum, he's never too dumb. He makes me want to throw the book across the room. He's always held at this really relatable level, and I think that's what makes the bond between him and the reader so strong. Harry Potter has seriously had enough trouble for a lifetime, but I'll never have enough of Harry Potter. So that wraps up my very first top 5. The other ones probably won't be as long as this one. Hopefully. It's just that once you get me started talking about Harry Potter, it's hard to stop. Let me know your top 5 favorite Harry Potter characters. I know, it's difficult. There's so many freaking wonderful options. Do you love Neville, Dobby, Draco, Ron, Bellatrix, Lee Jordan? Please let me know. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day and happy reading. Goodbye!